Hello and welcome to the Denmark Vesey 6 number shape. My name is Vicky. I guess I'm your host. We're listening to the chess song sung by Alexandra Rhoda, written and arranged by yours truly, moi, and we used it for a program when we went around teaching the basics of chess through music, movement, and song. Yeah, it is hot today. If she cannot jump over pieces, but she can capture. Hey, I see about 4 people in the room, but thanks for coming through to the Denmark VC 6 number shape. And sad to say, y'all won't be staying long. Because I will be reading the interpretation of last week's 6 number Denmark VC shape numbers. And it's not popular. Well, the truth is seldom popular, but it is. So this is the way we do the program. I start by reading last week's number, what I posted in our community section, and then I read Tamika's interpretation of the numbers and my interpretation of the numbers. So, now, here are the Denmark Vesey's 6 number shake from last Sunday. 18, 24, 43, 31, 39, and 44. And here we go. Tamika's Anthony's interpretation. Ooh, that room empty fast. Anyway, numerologist and scientist Tamika Anthony interpretation of Sunday's Denmark Vesey 6 number shape numbers hits. This is the second week the number 31 has appeared in the shape numbers, and Tamika knew the message in the numbers. That's why we have a numerologist. We can't afford to pay her. That's why we ask you to support her through her products. Excuse me, y'all. Please support Tamika's Anthony's numerologist and scientist products, and I give you the link. Now this is what Tamika said. Hold on, y'all. I have to bring my cup upstairs so I can bring water down. Bummer. So I put ice in something. Here we go. So I have this mint, but it's awful dry down here. Sorry about that, y'all. Anyway. So Tamika sent this to me. I'll take my glasses off and read it. She told me, and we text each other back and forth. And she said she's going to send me a screenshot, and here's a screenshot. Anyone else notice that most major holidays are aligned with a deadly sin? Excuse me. Thanksgiving aligns with gluttony and sloth. Christmas aligns with greed. Valentine's Day associates with lust and envy. Do you have any other examples? And somebody put St. Patrick's Day, alcohol. I don't know what's in. And Tamika put, all of them. Alcohol will lead you to every sin. Then she sent me this. It's like a picture of the moon. And it says, scientists stunned as 31 atlas found containing 33 billion tons of growing nickel, defying all known physics. And that's what she sent me. That was part of her interpretation. Then she put another one of an image, but you can go to the community board and see it. And it said, leaked high definition images from Japan allegedly reveals a mysterious object known as 31 Atlas, recorded by all surveillance system. And then she put this in, the return of the 31 Atlas. The return of the 31 Atlas, a massive ancient star traveling from billions of years, and then something's covered, and to civilization. Y'all can go over to the community board and figure that out. Then we have one of Tamika's products that I love. You know what my daughter told me? Because I ran out of my quiet energy, and I said, do you have any extra? And she said they're in the car, and they're not in the house. And I said, oh, you don't keep them in the house? She says no. She says, because she's a doula, when she has that all day, she says about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, she takes quiet energy, and she is straight for the rest of the day. And it made me think about when I was working, we used to get chocolate candy at that time. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, all the candy, all the junk, all the sweets came out to get us to 5 o'clock. My daughter has Tamika's quiet energy. She said, energize her just as good. Anyway, that's Tamika's product. And of course we have Denmark Vesey. He did play the lottery number. He was also the first one to do a revolt against the enslavement system here in America. And so, that's it. So that was Tamika's interpretation. Now, okay, the room was already clear. I was like, oh, now I'm really going to have to clear the room. But I don't have to worry about it. It's already cleared. So, here's mine. So I put, do y'all remember me telling y'all I'm from the civil rights generation? I remember as a child my mother going to the Civil Rights March on Washington in the 60s, and I praying for her safe return. So my connection and interpretation of the Denmark VC6 numbers will be civil rights related. They're my guide. I've already reasoned that my first Facebook post on Monday after the Denmark VC6 number shake is my interpretation, which is attached. Catch the Denmark VC6 number shake Sunday nights around 10ish. Subscribe to the channel to get a notice. Thank you. Now, this is what it is. Oh, someone came back in the room. We'll see how long. So this is the first post on Monday on my Facebook. I went into the Googles because I was making a point. Copy. Germany invaded the Soviet Union, which included Russia, on June 22nd, 1944. In a massive surprise offensive codenamed Operation Barbarossa, breaking a non-aggressive pact, over 3 billion Axis troops attacked along a 1,800-mile front. It was the largest and most destructive military invasion in human history. The invasion was initially highly successful, with German forces pushing deep into the Soviet territory and capturing millions of square miles. However, their advance was famously stopped in the late 1940s by a combination of countries. Y'all know that, the United States, they all got together. That's why we have that international court and we have all this stuff, because this is what the Germans do. Anyway, then I put, this is my commentary, that was Google, yeah, that's what. The Ashkenazi Nazis turned on the Soviet Union allies. That was what defeated the Ashkenazi, oh, I don't want to talk about a favorite song. That's what defeated the Ashkenazi Nazi political party. Seeing that the Ashkenazis do nothing different, no matter where they are, they will be attacking America. That's why right now the Ashkenazis control Congress, Senate, and has given the Ashkenazi British Israel's trillions. So when the Democrats take control and cut off their money, the Ashkenazis are going to attack America, just like the Ashkenazis did to the Russians, to their Russian allies. Remember, they was friends first in WW2. Ashkenazis don't do nothing different. They eat and destroy their friends. It's easier. What are you doing? I'm reading my interpretation of last week's number. Not to worry, black people. The British Israel Ashkenazi Nazis know we have no power, and any money that we may have had, they've taken. So the Ashkenazi Nazis from the British Israel, with the help of the Asperger Billionaire Boys Club Tech, in what's left of the British Israel, will be focusing on white American sections of America. Really, North and South America is the only place for the millions of Ashkenazis, refugees of the British Israel, to come. Besides, the Ashkenazi Nazis want to keep control of the American money. In closing, Europeans in Europe know their history with the Ashkenazi Nazis. That's why they're kicking the British Israel Ashkenazis out of their sovereign countries. White Americans don't know how dangerous Ashkenazis are. White Americans call them God's chosen and send millions of church dollars to the British Israel. All white Americans know is that brown and black is bad, and that's why they are servants of the rich, who keep their rich master's secrets and does their rich master's bidding. So says Jesus. And that was my Monday text. And here's the picture. That was the picture of my Facebook text. See the 31? So yeah. Yep, and of course we always put in Denmark, Vesey, 6 numbers, 6 numbers. And that's what Tamika and I both got from the numbers. I also had gotten that week because there was a fire at a garage down the block. The guy had a detached garage. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, I hear something. I'm thinking it's the dog telling me he has to go to the bathroom. And I get up and I don't see the dog. So I go to the door and I see my daughter there. And she says, Mommy, the guy at the corner, detached garage was on fire. There's 6 fire trucks out there. So I go and I look and I'm like, whoa, there they are, blinking, flashing lights and everything. So my daughter turns to me and said, Mommy, you wake up on everything, anything that happens in the house. Anything that happens in the house, you wake up. Why did you not wake up for this? So of course, I couldn't go back to sleep because I couldn't understand. Excuse me, how could 6 fire engines come through and I not hear anything? What is going on? So then I realized what it is. I'm detached. I'm detached from that guy at the corner. The neighbor next to me, yeah, we talk to them, we converse on both sides. So we're a little attached to them. So anything, even if I hear them walking back and forth, I'm detached. I'm attached to them. But I'm totally detached from that corner guy. And the reason why his garage caught on fire is because he was doing remodeling. See, that's his issue. But that helped me understand something. What's going on with us. It's not race. We have to detach as African Americans. We have to detach because European Americans, I know you all know who you are, you call each other white. You're basically servants to the rich. Go back and look at your history. Our history of enslavement, we fought the whole time, but they won't tell you that. But you can see it from our action, and that's your reaction to us. You don't understand why we're not happy to serve the rich masters. And we're not. We're never going to be happy to serve them. All the way through, we was poisoning them and doing everything we could. Y'all didn't do it. Y'all were the servants in the basement that was in the richest houses and walked through it and did all that kind of stuff. Y'all were proud to be servants to the rich. We were never like that. So that's where the conflict is. You whites, European Americans, want blacks to be more subservient to rich people. And that ain't gonna happen. We know what rich people are, and we know what they do. Anyway, that was something along with, for the interpretation. So someone asked me, who's already gone, what am I doing? Hi, who was that? Sicilian. Oh, Morales. Hey. Now we're gonna get the numbers. I told you I already brought my cup, so I had to bring down ice. I'm sucking on the mint now, but it could be spring. But I put ice in a little container. Ooh. Anyway, let's get this shaking. Now, this is the Sunday before Juneteenth. And see, that's another thing y'all can relate to. We celebrate being free. And Europeans can't relate to that because they want us to be subservient. What do you mean you're free? No, you're not. You're like us. Eat out the basement. Take care of the rich. Do the rich's bidding. And we're like, no, we ain't doing that. Them stories they've been telling me about how much our ancestors enjoyed slavery is a butt lie. A butt lie. So, I'm gonna fish it, and let's see. All right, the first one up is $60. We're going high. I have this fan on and it feels so good. So good. Yes, y'all. 60 is the first number. This is the Sunday before Juneteenth. This one is kind of like open. See, when they're big like this, it makes me think we pulled it before, but we have been pulling the numbers now, I think, for a year straight. I gotta go back and look at the first time. 5. 60 and 5. Let's see. Hey. All right. Oh, I had my physical therapy today because yesterday the lady was supposed to come and clean the house, but she didn't. Ooh. Number 7. And I had rescheduled my physical therapy to get in the cleaning lady. Yeah, my daughter gifted me that. I was like so tired of trying to fight cleaning out that shower. And then as you get older, you can't have all those scents. Like I used to mix ammonia and bleach together. I used to call it bomb in the bathroom. But I can't do that anymore. So my daughter got last year, or at the beginning of this year, she got a lady to come. And she does my shower and different things like that. And it's just so great, but not lately. Okay, looky here. 53. 53. Yes. Okay, we got 2 more numbers to go. We got some highs and some lows. The highs are highs and the lows are lows. this is a tidy. I may not have opened this before. Or in a while. A couple of weeks ago. If you go back and you look at the numbers. 69. Yep. Because I thought it was that evil number, but it's 67. That's supposed to be that evil number. I think 69 is a adult industry number. Okay. And then last, but for real, not least. Twenty-seven. And there you have it. The Denmark Vesey 6-number shape. 60, 5, 7. 57 is the year I was born. I don't know what it's going to say. That's the year we were born. That's the year of my birth. Picking up my boots, going back to my roots. I almost started singing the song, honey, but this video would have been slapped over. So very few remember the song. All right. 60, 5, 7, 53, 69, 27. I would be remiss, and Denmark Vesey would be vibing if I didn't give it to you the way he wants you to play the number. Remember, the numbers are for the state. So when you play the numbers, the 4 number, the 3 number, I don't even know, someplace have 2 numbers, you help the state. And when you win and the state wins. And if you don't win, the state wins anyway. So he would want you to put the numbers, he would want you to combine them like this. 605, that would just be a 3-way number. 605, 3-way. He'd want you to play 753, 3-way number, 753. Then he'd want you at the end, you have a 4-way number, 6927. No duplicates as far as within the group, like 44, something like that. There's a 7 within the line, there's 6 within the line, and 5 within the line, but not together on the paper. So again, our numbers are 65, not 65, the number 60, the number 5, number 7, the number 53, the number 69, and the number 27. I will have my interpretation of it. Like I said, I just reasoned after all these years and started digging. Well, tell me, what does the number say? Was it on Mondays when I do the numbers, when I post on my Facebook? There's an interpretation. And of course, we send it to Tamika Anthony, who sees way higher than I do, and we'll get her interpretation. Thank you, new subscribers. Sorry, my lips are so dry. But I have a canister, a couple canisters I'll be bringing upstairs so I can bring them down. They're easy, they fit in my pocket and everything. And my lips and everything won't be so dry. Anyway, thank you, new subscribers. Thank you, old subscribers. Thank you, replay crew. Thank you, window watchers. I hope these Denmark Vesey numbers work for you. Have a great week. Happy Juneteenth. We are free. We are not servants, either forced or on our own accord. Servitude is off the menu as far as African Americans are concerned, but y'all, white Americans, keep doing it. They like y'all. They say y'all the best servants anyway. Like, comment, share. Tell her from my morning walking. Tell her uncle, tell her auntie, tell her cousin, tell her friend to subscribe and exercise with me. I said that for 4.5 years, but that's not what this is. Thank you for coming. I hope these numbers work for you. Thanks for your subscription. Thanks for your likes. Thanks for your support. And again, happy Juneteenth. And I'll see you next Sunday. Thanks for coming to the Dim Feces 6 Number Shake.